New York Oko OC pound gaslighting Oko mind manipulating, grossly misleading, downright deceitful Oko is Merriam-Webster Oko's word of the year. Lookups for the word on Merriam-Webster.com increased 1,740% in 2022 over the year before. But something else happened. There was not a single event that drove significant spikes in the curiosity, as it usually goes with the chosen word of the year. The gaslighting was pervasive. OC is a word that has risen so quickly in the English language, and especially in the last 4 years, that it actually came as a surprise to me and to many of us, said Peter Sokolowski, Merriam-Webster Oko's editor-at-large, in an exclusive interview with the Associated Press ahead of Monday Oko's unveiling. OC it was a word looked up frequently every single day of the year, he said. Merriam-Webster Oko's top definition for gaslighting is the psychological manipulation of a person, usually over an extended period of time, that OC causes the victim to question the validity of their own thoughts, perception of reality or memories, and typically leads to confusion, loss of confidence and self-esteem, uncertainty of Oko's emotional or mental stability, and a dependency on the perpetrator. Gaslighting is a heinous tool frequently used by abusers in relationships Oko and by politicians and other newsmakers. It can happen between romantic partners, within a broader family unit and among friends. It can be a corporate tactic, or a way to mislead the public. There occurs also OC medical gaslighting when a healthcare professional dismisses a patient Oko's symptoms or illness as OC all in your head. Despite its relatively recent prominence, Oko, including OC Gaslighter, the Chicks Oko 2020 album featuring the rousingly angry titular single Oko the Word, was brought to life more than 80 years ago with OC Gaslight, a 1938 play by Patrick Hamilton. It birthed 2 film adaptations in the 1940s. 1. George Cucuricos's OC Gaslight in 1944, starred Ingrid Bergman as Paula Alquist and Charles Boyer as Gregory Anton. The two marry after a whirlwind romance, and Gregory turns out to be a champion gaslighter. Among other instances, he insists her complaints over the constant dimming of their London townhouse Oko's gaslights is a figment of her troubled mind. It was no caught. The death of Angela Lansbury in October drove some interest in lookups of the word, Sokolowski said. She played Nancy Oliver, a young maid hired by Gregory and told not to bother his OC high-strung wife. The term gaslighting was later used by mental health practitioners to clinically describe a form of prolonged coercive control in abusive relationships. OC there is this implication of an intentional deception, Sokolowski said. OC and once one is aware of that deception, Oko's not just a straightforward lie, as in, I did no eat the cookies in the cookie jar. Oko's something that has a little bit more devious quality to it. It has possibly an idea of strategy or a long-term plan. Merriam-Webster, which logs 100 million page views a month on its site, chooses its word of the year based solely on data. Sokolowski and his team weed out evergreen words most commonly looked up to gauge which word received a significant bump over the year before. They don't slice and dice why people look up words, which can be anything from quick spelling and definition checks to some sort of attempt at inspiration or motivation. Some of the droves who looked up OC gaslighting this year might have wanted to know, simply, if Oko's 1 or 2 words, or whether Oko's hyphenated. OC gaslighting, Sokolowski said, spent all of 2022 in the top 50 words looked up on Merriam-Webster.com to earn top dog word of the year status. Last year Oko's pick was OC vaccine. Rounding out this year Oko's top 10 are, Oko OC oligarch, driven by Russia, Oko's invasion of Ukraine. Oko OC Omicron, the persistent COVID-19 variant and the 15th letter of the Greek alphabet. Oko OC codify as in turning abortion rights into federal law. Oko OC Queen consort, what King Charles' Oko wife, Camilla, is newly known as. Oko OC raid, as in the search of former President Donald Trump Oko's Mar-a-Lago home. Oko OC sentient, with lookups brought on by Google canning the engineer who claimed an unreleased AI system had become sentient. Oko oc pound cancel culture. Oko oc pound kia comma for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer or questioning, intersex, and asexual, aromantic or agender. Oko oc pound lomi comma, which many Wordle users tried back in August, though the right word that day was oc pound clown dot.